Sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of our life. You might have to tiptoe, but take the step. I'm Alonda, and I am on week 61 of my weight loss journey. Let's get into it. If you're new, hi, I'm Alonda. I'm a 48-year-old mother of 6, a high school teacher. I'm on a personal growth journey, and I'm using the help of tirzepatide to get me there. And I'm also in the process of learning how to be the new me that is coming out of this weight loss transformation. So welcome. Let's see. Week 61. Well, it's been a good week. Like the quote stated, I've been taking little steps for self-improvement, and that has really just kind of shown throughout the entire week. We're going to start with Saturday. Good morning, everyone. It's Alonda. Today is Saturday, March 22nd, and a little bittersweet post, but having a non-scale victory. I am wearing a dress that buttons down, and I'll show a picture over here. It buttons down in the front and it cinches at the waist. So I'm really loving, the form-fitting dresses that I'm able to get back into. And I wore another dress last week, and I don't think I posted it, but I'll post that dress here too. So again, form-fitting, because with the weight gain and all that, I was wearing just dresses, not necessarily form-fitting dresses, just dresses. So just a dress that hung on my body, and some of them were really cute though. Despite their style, they were cute. Okay, I still rock with some of these bohemian type dresses. I just need to get some that work with my current size. But yeah, so just wanted to share a non-scale victory with the tighter clothes on the body. So really excited to be doing that part. Not excited about where I'm headed. I'm headed to a funeral for a former student. So I know that once I'm done with this morning's activities, my mind might not be in the right mind space to do this post. So I figured I'd do it now. Hence why you can't actually see the dress. But like I said, I'll post a picture so y'all can see it. Hope y'all have a blessed Saturday. Take care. I will say just being around everyone and fellowshipping was really delightful. You know how delightful it was? We got to talking about, sorry, I didn't explain this. A lot of times I teach entire families. I will have siblings and cousins. And in this particular family, I had siblings. There were six of them. I had all 4 girls. The 2 boys, they didn't want to take my class. They were like, which is understandable, okay. But I got to sit around and talk to the girls and really fellowship and talk to mom, and mom was like, oh my gosh, she used to love you so much, and again, I've gone through many of them. So, I don't know. I will say I do love my job. I do. For this reason, I go through families, I go to weddings, I go to funerals, I go to baby showers, because my students, I don't know, we touch base. My classes are about life. I'm sure this would not be the situation if I taught English. They'd be like, no, we don't want you coming to our wedding. But because I teach life class and dating, marriage, relationships, and child rearing and all that, they come, and I get invites. But beside all that, because now I'm rambling, we were fellowshipping, and they were like, so what are you up to? What are the big things that you're doing? And I said, well, I'm losing weight. I'm really focused on that right now. And they're like, okay, well, we are too. And I was like, I kind of figured, because I can see some change. I see stuff on Facebook, but then I'm looking at you right now in the face, and I'm like, and they're on tirzepatide. So we spent 20 minutes talking about tirzepatide. The 3 girls and one of my other old students are all on tirzepatide. So we were talking about how much weight was lost. One of the sisters has lost 65 pounds since Thanksgiving. What? She's getting married in October, so she's got a goal. She is focused, hyper focused. The other one has lost 35 pounds since Thanksgiving. Since I think Thanksgiving. The former student, who's not a sibling, she's lost 25 pounds. But she's a turtle. She's a turtle. And she was like, from day one, I've only lost like 0.4, 0.5, point such and such. So I really did kind of focus in on her, just giving her some encouragement, because she's like, I got them, and you know, they dropping 3 and 4 pounds every week, and I'm like, 0.7, and it was really sweet. So I gave her some specialized love and support. So yeah, so despite the circumstance that we were there for, it was really heartfelt to be able to smile at the repass, because you know, at the repass is supposed to be a time to share and talk and think of the joy. And under this circumstance, it was kind of hard to find joy. But once we got to talking and sharing old stories, they remember stuff going on in my classroom that I did not remember. Do you remember when you had us do this project and I did such and such? And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. But it was really nice. It was nice. Onwards and outwards. Now I get to go home, and my daughter's boyfriend's prom is tonight, so we'll be taking that hour drive out to his place. But I got to get her home and get her all dolled up. So I'll catch back later. So after attending the funeral, later that afternoon, my daughter and her boyfriend had their prom. Well, his prom. She attended. And so, yeah, we went out there. We took photos. His family was there, which was a whole new baby. That was a whole new ballpark for this girl. It's one thing to see the boyfriend and you're like, hey boyfriend, hey parents. But when you see grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins, I was like, oh. Now I've started to kind of realize this little funny bit is that they don't know me a year ago. Like, they don't know 264-pound Alonda. They don't know her. They just know 190 pound Alonda. So it is kind of interesting that I don't have to explain, but I found myself later in the evening explaining my situation. Now, after the kids found their way at prom, the adults went out and did some adult mingling. And I'll be honest, I haven't had a couple's dinner date in a very, very long time. Oh yes, for my new people, hi. Like I said, I have 6 children. 4 are adopted and 2 are biological. My biological children have the same father. I call him co-parent because he claims he doesn't want to be on the YouTube channel, but yet he can't find himself not being on my channel. A little bit later, he'll be showing up in my workout video. And I swear he looked directly at the camera and still kept walking forward. That ain't on me. That ain't on me. But as it turns out, we had a couple's dinner. So after the kids got dropped off at prom, we ended up going to a vinyl lounge that serves dinner. It was really good, but I found myself staring at the menu trying to figure out what to eat. And yeah, I was trying to figure out what to eat. I did have 1 glass of wine. I'll show the little picture. I had a nice little glass of wine. We had appetizers. Thankfully, everybody shared, so I just had a little bit of pork belly. And then I had my actual bit. And while I didn't eat a whole lot of it, I ate most of the shrimp. And I took my bread and dipped it in. But, you know, everyone was like, oh, is that all you're going to eat? Is that all you're going to eat? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And, you know, they were enjoying adulting. Well, I just had my one little glass that made me feel real good, y'all. I will tell you, being on tirzepatide and mixing alcohol, and I'm not a big drinker. I used to be in college, my college sorority sisters, y'all know that. But I'm not a real big drinker in my adult life. And so when I do get a glass, I'm usually cool. Like, oh, that's nice. But Saturday night, I was feeling real toasty. Like, whoa, whew, it's hot in here. Everybody else hot. But it was fun. I did have to explain to them, no, I can't drink anymore. I'm on a medication, and I can feel the effects of the two, the tirzepatide and alcohol. I can feel it, y'all. I gotta chill. And no, I'm not eating anymore because I'm good. But I did find myself having to explain. So it is what it is. I will say that in addition to that, later on in the week, I found myself hanging out with another friend. She's a new friend of mine. And again, she doesn't know 264.7 pound Alonda. She only knows Alonda pound Alonda. So it's been really interesting and fun getting to be in these social settings. I mean, I still have the anxiety of what am I going to eat? How am I going to eat? Are they going to say anything? You know, I have that, but I'm able to get back out and enjoy life. And like I stated, I'm on a personal growth journey as well. And I'm trying to find a way to not just be a mom. You know, I don't like that I always explain that. Like, oh, I'm Alonda and I'm a teacher and I'm a mom. Well, I'm always going to be a mom. And at some point, my children are going to truly move out, and I will have nothing else other than saying I'm a teacher and I'm a mom. And what's going to happen when I retire? I'm not going to be able to say I'm a teacher. I'm going to be like, I'm a retired teacher and I'm a mom with adult children. Like, I need an identity. So I am taking these small little bitty tiptoe steps out of my comfort zone to rediscover a lifestyle, a title for myself other than mom. Yes, I am a mom, but what else am I, you know? So I hung out with her, and that was really fun, and some popcorn came around, and oh, y'all, I really wanted that popcorn so bad. It smelled so good, but I really didn't want it. I just wanted it because I could smell it, and it smelled so fresh, but I really didn't want it. So that was quite interesting. And she gave me a beautiful birthday gift, the book Let Them. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard some content creators talk about it. I've seen it on the news, and it was on my Amazon wish list. She didn't know that. She didn't even know I had an Amazon wish list, but she ended up getting me the book. And so I have started doing one of my goals for the year, which, if you recall, I said I wanted to get into reading, like even at night, just read a page or two of a book, like a handheld book, not just scrolling on my phone, but an actual book, like a book I can keep on the nightstand and look all smart. So I have a book now on the nightstand, and I've read like 6 pages of it. And yeah, it might take me the entire year to get through the whole entire book, but goal check. So yeah, I'm tiptoeing into this new me. Speaking of tiptoeing into the new me, I have been walking a lot, and I do like my little area by my house. We have a pond. Actually, we have several little ponds with some ducks, and it's just a really quaint area, and you can go up or you can go down. You can do a mixture, so you get some hills involved. It's a really nice area. So I've been getting my walks in. Even like today, I think I've only walked 500 steps at work. So I'm going to need to get in some more steps when I get home. However, yesterday, how do I put it? Yesterday, I found out I had frenemies. I'll say it like that. I have frenemies. And I'll show a little video. So I'm walking, and I see a duck jump on another duck. And I'm like, what are you doing? Get off that duck. Oh my gosh, get off the duck. I thought it was cool. You know, maybe I shouldn't have interfered with the ducks. And if you recall, on Valentine's Day, some ducks chased after me when I was recording at that point. So I thought we were cool. Me and the ducks were cool. I finished up my walk. I did my 5-minute run home. And just before I got ready to take a shower, a co-parent was like, Alonda, come here. So I look, and he's standing in the house looking out the window. Why 2 of the ducks in my backyard? He was like, girl, did the ducks follow you home? I said, what? And I looked, and I was like, oh my gosh, why are the ducks in our backyard? So I opened the door, and I'm like, go, ducks, go. And they did. They flew off. The 2 ducks flew off, and I was like, all right, we good. I go take a shower, and something in me said, look out your window. I look out the window. Why the hell is the duck in my pool? Like, straight in my pool. I don't go to the pond and jump in their water. I don't do that. Why are they following me home in my water? In 6 years of having that pool, we have never had ducks in the pool. Now, we've had some other things, some snakes, some frogs, but ducks, we've never had ducks in the pool. So I got frenemies, y'all. I got frenemies. But the beauty is that sometimes a really good relationship just needs a little bit of space. So I'm gonna stop walking, or at least I'm gonna find a new path. I'm not gonna walk around that pond. I'm gonna stay to the streets in the neighborhood. I'm gonna leave the pond alone. Maybe they tired of seeing me. I respect that, because I don't need them following me home. I do not need any ducks following me to my house. So yeah, the ducks just followed me home and decided to take a little dip in my pool. So nah, I'm cool on that life. But I have been strength training, and I know the video I'm about to show, I said that I did it twice. Actually did it 3 times. 3 times the strength training this week. So really excited about that. Again, my first time, I had to tiptoe into it. But the last 2 times, I gave it my all. So here you go. So as promised, I stated I would be doing some strength training starting this week. And I did. I was able to get it in twice. I had a hard time at first trying to find a 5-minute strength training video. That's right, 5 minutes. Don't judge. But eventually I found a 10-minute strength training video. I think I'm going to use that. I actually got excited about this part and realized I was not done. And so, to be honest, I only gave 5 minutes. I was like, no, yeah, I'll try again. So here I am, trying again, working it out. I did do the full 10 minutes. Some people came to help, some people came to watch, and then I was done. Now, I am still working on my closet. I've got a little creative. So what I'm doing is some of the outfits that are questionable, I'm putting them on and I'm wearing them. And then once they get washed, I'm putting them in a bin, and that bin will end up getting donated. So like this purple shirt that I wore this week that quite a few people complimented me on. Y'all, I ain't had no business wearing that shirt. 1, it's a maternity shirt. 2, I wore it when I was pregnant with my 11-year-old. I'll show you a picture. And 3, sometimes I just gotta let it go. And while I still like the shirt, it's a double XL in maternity wear, and I need to let it go. So I wore it this week. I have a picture in it. It's time to let it go. So I hope y'all are doing well. We are going to do my injection and my weigh-in, and yes, I have increased my calories this week. I'm gonna argue that the scale sees it, but I've also been working out. I walked 3 times this week, and I did strength training 3 times this week. So baby, that's 6 times. I know, right? And on a side note, you'll notice this in my videos, I don't have any real workout clothes. yeah, I really don't have workout clothes. So you'll be seeing me just work out in whatever I wear, because if I have to stop and try to figure out workout clothes, it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna go work out. So like this dress, I would not go strength training in this dress, but I will put on a pair of tennis shoes and go walk. And that's just how I have to do things until I guess one day when I buy some workout clothes. But I had to get rid of the excuse of, well, you don't have no workout clothes, so you can't go work out. That's an excuse. That's an excuse. So I had to let that excuse go. But I did it. Yeah. So I will keep doing it. And yeah. So I hope y'all are well. Let's get into this crazy weigh-in. I don't know what my body is doing. I don't know. I'm still in the thick of it, y'all. But I'm not giving up. Not giving up. I'm just gonna keep it moving. Good morning. So it's Friday. I am running really late. So I'm gonna give myself my 50, if I can get it to focus. I don't know, it wants to focus on my face. 50 of tirzepatide, and hop up out this house. Yes, I know, my dress is huge. Got it. Huge, huge, huge. But I'm wearing it, and yeah, I'm gonna wear it. And then I'm gonna dry clean it, and then put it in my little bin for donation. But at least I can say I got it on. Yes, I know it looks like a hospital gown. I've been told that before. It is what it is. All right, so because the scale said what it said, and again, I don't know. I haven't been 197 since last fall. So I know my body is just doing kind of some weird SHIT. I don't know. Come on, baby. There we go. I know my body's doing something weird, so I'm gonna just keep pushing, keep doing the workouts. I am eating 1650 calories per day. I know my dietitian said she wanted 1700. Really, she said 1800, and I was like, I don't see that happening. So she really wants 1700, but I'm saying 1650, but the reality is that sometimes I don't even finish the food because I'm full. You know, so I'm logging it and saying I'm eating it, but I'm not eating all of it because I'm full. So I'm gonna just stay the course, trust the process, see what happens. Give it 2 to 3 weeks, and you know, if I need to re-strategize, I'll re-strategize. See y'all later.